Alright, hello everybody. Today is the final day of the summer season 2021 for World of Tanks Blitz, and today we are going to be watching Joker play against PRAMO to see who the champion is. Now, PRAMO and Joker have played before, obviously, and against each other actually, even in the finals, so I believe last spring, or this spring season, 2021 spring season, it was Joker versus PRAMO in the finals. So if that isn't a testament to how strong these teams are, making it to the finals yet again, I don't know what else is. But they're going to be playing off again, rematch basically, same metas as last time as well. There weren't really any significant changes, so this is a pretty clean rematch in terms of like everything staying about the same. I mean, obviously the teams are probably going to be better than last time. I believe PRAMO actually also got some new recruits, so we'll see if Joker will be able to defend their title against PRAMO. PRAMO were not able to come up in first last time, but they have a chance at redemption this time. Black Goldville going to be the first map played today. Joker is going to be taking triple crons, double E5s, and IS4 of Vickers for their first lineup. PRAMO is going to be taking triple crons as well. We got a single E5, double Vickers, and one IS4. So fairly similar lineups, although PRAMO is going to be stacking a little bit more mobility. You've got the double Vickers, which could wreak havoc on the single Vickers for Jokers. So we'll see if that double Vickers will come in clutch, and if they'll be able to clear Wabbit 17 in his, and then wreak havoc on the heavy tanks. First battle is gonna be kicking off now. And let's get this show on the road. Again, my game just takes so long to load because we're on PC, the Windows update. I don't know, maybe it's an issue with my game, but I've heard some other complaints from other people, so I don't think it's just me. But anyways, we missed a little bit of the initial positioning. Raindrop and Assassin are pushing up towards the middle area. Tanner has taken a fairly aggressive bush here. I'm not sure if he's able to spot actually from here. Looks like he's trying to sneak a shot into Raindrop, but at that range he will be spotted if he tries to do so. So he's going to be playing it safe for now. Whitetails was spotted going towards C. Sierra, as you can see there, was also doing some passive spotting on that cap. So, Jokers have given up a little bit of information to PRAMO. PRAMO now going to be going for some rotations here. Tanner now getting onto the A cap, solo capping it for now. But PRAMO are actually going to be down on cap for the time being. And as you can see there, Mako is now going to be spotted for PRAMO, but I think that is the only tank that Jokers have spotted so far. We've got Assassin in the back here, going to be holding the A cap with Raindrop as well. Sierra going to be trying to get some spots on this side over here, making sure that PRAMO will be able to clear out of this area should they decide to do so. Mako and Joker Steel spotting each other, trying to do some damage, but Kran versus Kran hold down is going to be pretty difficult to get damage in. As you all know, if you play some tier 10 or tier 9, the Kranvan's turret is going to be very, very strong when it's hold down. The only weak spot is going to be the tiny cupolas on the top. And also, you can see that some damage went in there. The Joker Steel did shoot some HE into the front of the turret, which does do a little bit of splash damage there. Mako taking a shot from across on C area by Wabbit. Looked like he got the side of the turret there, yeah. That's where the hole is there. Even Steven going to be sneaking onto the B cap. He is spotted as he goes in. We'll see if Kakati will be able to get some resets there, but it doesn't look like it. Mako takes another shot from Wabbit. Joker, Steel, and Energy going to be getting some resets onto even Steven. Tanner trying to get some damage in. Pramo not doing a good job of covering this cap though. Even Steven bled a lot for it and didn't really get any damage in return. Although Kami now going to be poking in the middle area there. Could get a full clip in, although Joker's now going to be back and clear. Raindrop and Assassin trying to put pressure on the middle area. Takes the double hit there. Rax is going to be pushing forwards. Wabbit taking some damage. And again, the double Vickers for Pramo going to be clearing that C cap. And that's why they take them. Even Steven taking some more damage in the middle. He is going to get cleared by Energy and Joker Steel. And that is a good pickup for Jokers. As you can see there, Pramo losing the first tank. Joker's now going to be way up on caps for now. Although Whitetails is in a bunch of trouble in the middle area there. Kami putting him down to 570 HP. Mako getting forced out there. Whitetails still alive for the time being. Trying not to die to Mako, but Mako is getting his hands full by Energy and Joker. He is now going to be a one-shot, but Energy doesn't have the kill shot just yet. Gakati now going to be bleeding, but Joker's is down on HP, but they're doing a better job of HP sharing. A fire picking up the kill on Energy. Whitetails goes down as well. Pramo are up on caps and kills now. They have control of 2 caps. An Assassin going to be on the other side as well, trying to get some damage in there in that fight, but it's going to be 2 versus 1. For some reason though, Raindrop isn't going to be helping, and it looks like they lagged out actually. Trading Vickers for Vickers there though. We'll see if Kakati is able to hold off here, but there is no way he's getting away from Tanner, and Tanner botches a shot there though. Kakati trying to get the HE shell into Tanner, but not penning either time, and that's going to be a lot of damage that Tanner could have taken. But now he's going to be left on 753 HP. Nobody's going to have the pickup on Tanner. Cora now going to be 1 versus 1 against Joker Steel. Although Joker just doesn't have the DPM here. Pramo winning the first game there. Raindrop looked like they lagged out. Somewhere in the middle of that game, that 2 versus 1 in that corner. I mean, Rax just did a good job of pinning those 2 tanks down. And it does look like Raindrop lagged out, unfortunately for Jokers, because that tank could have been very useful in that push. But either way, again, it was going to be difficult because Rax was coming around on the other side. There would be 2 tanks on that one, and they were way out of the fight, and that's going to be the difference. Even if Jokers were able to clear Rax, they had to do it very fast and then come back to the battle. And at that point, they wouldn't have had their super speed boost, so it would have taken quite a while. So Jokers just didn't have the tanks in their positions there. Or in not good enough positions. And again, like, Raindrop lagging out, probably not going to be any sort of help in that situation. So, unfortunately for Joker, but they've got a lot of time to bring it back. Best of 9, of course, so first team to 5 wins is going to take home the set and the championship, and a good chunk of cash. But Joker's down 1 in the first game. Pramo able to pick up the first win on Black Goldville. Triple Crons again for Joker. Same lineup actually. Triple Crons, double E5, an IS4 and a Vickers Light. Pramo going to be taking similar lineup. Instead of a Vickers though, they're going to have an IS4. So we've got the Triple Crons, double IS4s, an E5, and a Vickers Light. Yeah, and fairly similar lineups for both of these teams here, so the difference is going to be all about the strategy and how they decide to push. And here we are, Black Goldville again. Spawns are going to be swapped, of course. And it seemed like Joker were just a little bit slow to rotate their tanks. They'd got some really good damage in at the beginning, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. And let's see how they decide to play this time and see if they can pull off a victory here. Tanner going to be taking the single Vickers Light towards the B area. I mean, it looks like he's going to be going for a spotting run. I believe I've seen something like this before. I think he's going to sit here and try to spot the crossing. And that looks like what's going to be happening. But Wabbit should spot him as well. Energy is spotted. Whitetails is already on the B cap, and as you can see here, Pramo doesn't have tanks to reset that. So Joker's with a very aggressive cap strategy, and also, oh wow, what a really good setup there for Jokers. They were able to get a double tap into Korra, and that's going to be really big damage for them later on. They're also taking control of the C cap. The single Vickers going to be playing against the single Vickers for Pramo, and that is not going to be an overmatch this time. So Tanner and Wabbit both have to be equally careful in terms of how they play this map. Now Pramo's going to be getting a tank onto that 8 cap now. Arctic doesn't really have resets, and it doesn't need to reset either. I mean, Arctic can just pull back here and play a little bit passive on that 8 cap. Jokers are going to be up 2 caps to Pramo's 1, and they've already got a healthy cap lead. Although Jokers, as you can see here, they're a little bit spread out. They need to mind their angles here and make sure that they can support each other if a push does come in. Tanner is spotted in... oh no. Tommy is spotted in the Kran in the far back, so Pramo's rotation has kind of been given away, but at this point Jokers just doesn't have anything on the C cap to defend, and it looks like Pramo's actually going to go for B first, so this could be a very good push for Pramo. They're not going to be wasting any time to make their moves. Shots going in across the map, but Kakati is definitely going to be in trouble. He needs to survive as long as he can and just try to do as much damage while Assassin tries to make a play on the other side with Arctic. And here Jokers are going to be counter-rotating in this Pramo push. Mako, though, is on the B cap. Jokers doesn't have anything to reset that either, but it looks like Jokers are just going to be going for some kills here. Even Steven getting clipped a little bit. Kami as well, but they haven't pushed in far enough yet. You can see Kakati's HP bar depleting very fast, and that is because he's going to be 3 versus 1 in that corner. It looks like he's getting crushed now because his HP is going down very quickly. Even Steven, though, finds himself in a 3 versus 1 as well. He's got a little bit of support, but Pramo just doesn't have the cohesion here. I mean, they've got a lot of tanks putting some damage out, but not into single targets. Assassin with a poor shot there, but Joker Steel with the pickup there on Even Steven. Going to be equalizing the kills for Joker. But Pramo have taken back 2 caps. Korra is down to a 1-shot. Joker Steel should have the pickup, but a terrible roll there. 311, leaving him on 8 HP. Although he gets picked up anyways. Kami looks like he's going to go down on this shot here. Arctic should have the kill. He's aiming it well and gets the kill there. Mako is getting punished in the middle as well. Energy looks like he could go down, though. Tanner gets a shot in, Rax as well, and Mako should have another one as well. So Energy might go down here to extend the game a little bit in Pramo's favor. Jokers, though, 900 points of cap and the HP lead, although they only have 1 cap, but I think that's all they need here. Mako trying to make some plays. Rax trying to get some damage in, not able to get it in, and gets a shot in return, down to a 1-shot. If he goes down, that will be really bad news for Pramo. But Mako goes down as well as Rax, and that was a very good crossfire there by Jokers, taking the positions and winning the game. So the score is now tied 1-1 there. Jokers able to get the pickups on Pramo, then with a really aggressive early cap strat, able to put the pressure on Pramo early on. Though Pramo not going to be letting the caps get away from them so easily. As you can see there, they were very quick to rotate, although the caps still caught up to them in the end. And I think Black Goldville is one of those maps where the initial strategy can kind of lock you down in the later stages, which is kind of why I don't like it so much in a competitive setting. But, I mean, teams have tried to come up with all sorts of ways to reset the V cap, hold the C cap, hold A without spreading their tanks so much and leaving options for later rotations. But again, I feel like Black Goldville just isn't one of those maps. I mean, you can pretty much get spots on a huge swath of the map from the middle area, and it's pretty safe as well. So, I mean, that's a big reason of why rotations just kind of fall short on that map sometimes. But, I mean, it does make for some interesting plays, though. Kind of like Canal, where you try to do something in the mid sometimes to force the enemy team to move and kind of generate some more space to rotate around. But Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just very difficult to do. But in any case, Rockfield is going to be the next mech. Joker is going to be taking quadruple crons, an E5, a Yo, and an IS4. Pramo going to be taking double E5s, triple crons, and double IS4s. No medium or light tank for either team, which I find to be kind of interesting actually, especially on this map. I feel like a lot of the time teams do like playing at least a Vickers Light to get some spots off early on, but it looks like both teams are going to be going for the head-to-head brawl. So we'll see how that goes down here. Or going for some crossfire strategy. Joker is going to be moving for that A cap here. Pramo with the speed boost going for C instead. Now, this could be interesting, because if Jokers do try to put a tank onto the B cap, they could put the crap pressure on Pramo, but it doesn't look like they're going to be sending any tanks that way. An IS-4 would be ideal, but Whitetails is not going for that side. Kami, it looks like they're going to be going pretty aggressive on this C side. Pramo looking for dominance in that C area, while Jokers was going for an aggressive play on A. Neither of them going to be spotting anyone. Pramo getting on the C cap before Jokers gets on A. Now, that will mean that Jokers are going to be down on caps. As you can see there, Whitetails is on the cap, but Pramo were able to get it first because they had even Steven on it beforehand. Now, Cora gets outspotted from somewhere. I'm not sure which tank outspotted him. It must have been Kakati in the... No, that's way too far. But Kakati gets spotted. Chip is spotted as well. Pramo, all they need to do is set up for a B defense here, and they can win the game fairly comfortably. Although, sometimes things are easier said than done, especially on this map. If Jokers set up their crons to punish anything trying to reset Whitetails, it could be a very, very strong play for them. Cora is already spotted. We'll see if Tommy has any resets, but he doesn't. Cora would have to poke up very high there, and he would most certainly get punished by the crons. Let's see if that does happen, because he will be trying to poke here to get a reset, although it looks like Pramo's just not going to risk it at all. And I'd say that's a pretty good play there. I mean, they gave up the B cap, but really, there's not a whole lot you can do in that situation. Although Pramo is pushing even Steven up through the middle area here, and Whitetails is going to get forced out of that position. Takes one, could take another from Cora. That double tap going in, triple tap there now. Tommy getting a shot in, but Tommy taking 2 in return. Tommy taking 3 in return. 1666 HP left. Pramo is making a play on the other side. Whitetails is still getting pressured. Now, Assassin, though, looks like he is going to be isolated against these 3 tanks here. DJ, Kami, and Tommy going to be pushing on him. Jokers looks like they need to make a rotation. It looks like they might go for a counter push on these tanks, or they could go for even Steven, but Pramo is laying the damage out. I mean, look at the HP advantage that they have now. Whitetails is still bleeding in that middle area, although he's trying to drag some tanks out. That's a good play by him, but will it be enough to bring this battle back for Jokers? We'll have to see. Wabbit is pushing in the middle, but it looks like he's the only one there. I guess he's trying to keep some tanks off of the main fight here, but I mean, Jokers are just taking way too long to clear these tanks here. They're down 5,000 HP, and they're not really bringing it back substantially. Tanner with the pickup, and Whitetail's going down. There are going to be 2 tanks down, 2 caps down as well. Addo with the 3-shot gun puts another shell, and Tanner actually gets racked. That is a big pickup for Joker. But Jokers are going to be pushing into these Pramo tanks' crossfires. Cora putting a shot in towards Edo, it looks like. Kakati now going to be pushed on. Even Steven getting onto the cap to cut off all source of cap for Jokers, and that's going to be a pretty good play here. Arctic pushing forwards. Big roll by Chip, leaving Edo on 59 HP, and he should be going down to Tommy. And that is a big pickup for Pramo. 845 cap points. Arctic is sitting on the B cap, so they're only basically a double capping, but only is a big word here, because Jokers are going to be losing the caps very soon. Now they've got the triple caps. Jokers just don't have the tanks or the kills ready here, although they should have one on Cora very soon, but the triple caps are going to come into play here. Even Steven and DJ are full health, and there's no way that Jokers are going to be getting enough damage out in time. And as you can see, there are 1,000 points of cap and triple caps for Pramo, picking up the win there. Now, a lot of the times, when you have tanks capping, you would think that they'd be out of the fight, but even Steven going for the caps was in no way out of the fight there, so... Good play by PRAMO. They went down the B cap, but they said, that's not a big deal. We can just rotate around that, and they did. They picked up the damage where they needed, the kills as well. They held their angles, and they were able to pull the win on the caps, as well as the kills, probably. But PRAMO keeping their lead. Now going to be up 2-1. Joker is going to be taking quad crons again. We've got the double E5s and the IS4 as well. PRAMO now going to be taking a Vickers Light though, along with double IS4s, triple crons, and an E5. PRAMO able to make those crons work well for them. Hold down. Tommy did take a lot of damage, but he was able to do some damage in return. And more importantly, probably, was that he was holding an angle. And, I mean, even though he did take the damage, he was able to survive until the end of the game. Like, you don't want to bleed very much, ever, but, I mean, if you're going to be damaged, or if you're going to be putting damage out and surviving until the end of the game, I mean... What's the difference? Might as well use the HP. Jokers. We'll see if they're able to equalize on a map again. Last time they went down one, they were able to pick up the second win. So we'll see if they keep doing that sort of ladder of one win then another win. These two teams fairly evenly matched here, it seems, for the time being. The Jokers look like they're going to be going for a C play this time. Both teams choosing to play C from that north spawn. Oh, let's see if PRAMO go for the A side, and it looks like they will. So, oh no, they're splitting up their tanks quite a bit. Tanner's going to be going for a spotting run up on that middle plane there, trying to get spots off on anything crossing that area towards A. And anything crossing over there, and that is a huge amount of information. Whitetails is spotted on the crossing, takes 2. I know, it takes a lot of damage. I mean, that might have been 2, could have been 3. It takes a lot of damage as they cross, although he's just going to keep pushing in anyways. They're taking C, Jokers are playing aggressive on C, so they might as well. PRAMO now going to be putting Sierra on that A cap, though nothing's going to be on B. Arctic, though, is ready to push up in case PRAMO try taking B. Damage going into Kami. Good shot there by Assassin. Into a hold down E5. Just gonna be checking this out. I mean, Jokers are setting up here on C. Wabbit is spotted rotating. As you can see there, even Steven is in a strong position to spot any tanks rotating, and that is going to be absolutely huge. Although even Steven does get spotted as he pulls down out of there. So Whitetails is going to be rotating back, though PRAMO, this is probably going to signify that PRAMO is readying either a defense on this C side or even a counter push, which it looks like they might be doing because even Steven is going to be taking his IS4 fairly aggressive up towards C. Now Whitetails, though, is looking like they're going to be pushing into that B area. Gakati is spotted, trying to get out of there. Even Steven could have a shot. Good shot there, not tracking though. But PRAMO is going to make a huge counter push here. Jokers aren't going to be overmatched, and that could be very, very bad for them. They need to hold off as long as they can, but they've already bled quite a bit of HP. Joker Steel is still getting hammered, and it looks like he might just go down, although Assassin is going to be the next target. It looks like Joker puts out a full clip. Tommy goes down. I do not know what happened. It looks like maybe he went down in the middle area, but Assassin gets picked up now. PRAMO with a really good push there. Joker Steel trying to get picked up by DJ, but DJ not able to get the kill shot in. He should get it now with the reload, though. Whitetails now pushing with Arctic onto Sierra, although they need to pick those kills up very fast and come to the aid of Gakati because he is going to be in trouble soon. And this is going to be the next main fight. Ado also trying to push forwards and away from Chip, but that Kron is not going to make it very fast. He's able to make it out, though, but Gakati is the focus target. Ado needs to try to cover for him now, and it looks like that's going to be happening, although PRAMO are up on the kill, or on the HP. Kills are even. But PRAMO look like they have the map position. Whitetails looks like he's not in the best position here. DJ might come down for the shots, but Gakati has a clip loaded for him, although these could be 2 quick pickups for PRAMO, and some damage is coming in there. DJ should have the kill on Gakati, able to get it in, and PRAMO is converging on these tanks. Even Steven goes down, though. Chip now putting a shot into the focus target of Whitetails, and that's really good focus fire by PRAMO. Ado now gonna get caught out here. Will he be able to get away? Tanner should have a shot into him, and DJ with the pickup, and that is a huge volley into DJ, though. Wabbit should have the kill. No, Arctic is able to get it off, but Arctic is tracked, and that's a huge volley for PRAMO in return. And PRAMO's going to be 3 against 2 here, and Arctic is already very low. This is looking like a win for PRAMO, able to get the 2 wins on Rockfield, the back-to-back. Wabbit's going to be 1 versus 3. I don't think this is a Kolobanovs for him. Kami staying safe. Actually, looks like he's... nah, it looked like he was trying to get the damage in, but Tanner with the kill. Either way. And PRAMO pick up the second game. Good play by them again. I mean, they rotated very quickly. Jokers just kind of tried rotating too soon, and it caught them off guard, I guess. Like, they split 3 tanks over towards A, but PRAMO are stacking their tanks better, it looks like. At least on that map there. Joker is going to be taking triple crons, double E5s, an IS4, and a Vickers Light. PRAMO going to be taking double crons, double TVPs, an IS4, an E5, and a Vickers Light. Canal going to be the map played, and this should be pretty interesting here. The double TVPs, I am not sure what they're going to try doing, but I would think that they're going to be playing for D. Now, the TVPs playing for A could be a thing as well. They might also be clipping any sort of crossing, but I don't know, honestly. The score line is 3-1. We'll see if PRAMO can make these TVPs work. But in, like, my experience playing the TVP and playing against them, I feel like the TVP just doesn't cut it against heavy tanks unless you're going for a straight push. But Canal is not that sort of map until the very end, though. So, who knows? Maybe, I think PRAMO are going to be going for an aggressive play on some cap. I'm not exactly sure where, though. Again, I was thinking D, maybe for A, but again, PRAMO, I have seen them even push very aggressively towards B. I think that's the, that's the spawn they have. But I mean, Jokers are taking the same exact lineup as they had on Rockfield. The triple crons, double E5s, and IS4. Oh no, a similar lineup. They have a Vickers this time, though. There's almost no way that you could play Canal effectively without some sort of mobile tank. And a light tank is almost essential for Canal. Just for at least trying to get some early information off. But yeah, PRAMO has the cap, or the side where they played like a strat through this bridge area, and that was kind of cool to see. But they're not going to be doing that. They will be playing for a D. I mean, maybe Tanner is going to play super aggressive to try to catch this Vickers off. Sierra looks like they're trying to get some damage in, maybe into these heavies that are crossing, but Jokers, not sure what their play is here. I mean, they might get clipped by the double TVPs, but the TVPs are going to be rotating away from that and trying to stay safe. Tommy gets shot as he crosses. Jokers were getting the shots in on that C-cap. Tommy bleeding even more. Will he get shot again? No, he won't. But PRAMO getting bled very heavily in the beginning here. Really good damage in the beginning for Jokers, and it looks like Sierra might also get caught here. Whitetail is not going to be looking. Shots going in from Ado and Assassin, but not able to put them on target. Pramo is caught on their back legs here, though. Or on their heels here. Don't exactly remember how the saying goes. But Jokers with some really great opening damage. Tommy down to less than half of his HP. Sierra also taking 2. Pramo getting hit kind of hard in the beginning here, and Energy with a good shot into Sierra, putting them down to a 2-shot for pretty much every tank on that Joker's team. Rax is spotted in the middle. Pramo don't have really any options here. They're down on the caps, they're down HP as well. They can't get onto B because the crons for Jokers have really, really solid angles here. I mean, if you can, I'll show you here. Energy here can poke and pretty much reset any of this area, and fairly safely as well. I mean, you could maybe get shot from up there, but Pramo isn't putting anything up there just yet. And if they try to get onto the C-cap, I mean, you have those double E5s, Ado and Assassin, with really good sight lines as well. I mean, the C-cap is just completely open to any shots from Jokers, unless you cap on this side right here. Like, you can hide a tank there, but that's why Whitetails and Wabbit are over here, to cover that angle. So Pramo, again, really don't have any options here. It's going to be up to Jokers, though, to seal the deal and pretty much cut off absolutely every option for Pramo. If Whitetails kind of just spots here and doesn't bleed, it could be very strong, although they're not going to be opting to do that. It might let Pramo push in towards C, but again, they might just be waiting for something like that so they can just get the damage there and punish. And we'll see if Pramo do decide to make on play, or where Pramo decide to make a play, because of course they are down caps. They are going to have to make the first move, and Jokers just has to be ready to defend. Now, D is the cap that Jokers has, so Pramo can't even really send just YOLO tanks into that D cap. Tanner is spotted already. Wabbit with a really good spot there, able to spot anything that tries to get out, and Tanner is now going to be stuck here, actually. Assassin going to be pressuring even harder. Ado and Whitetails could shoot him if he tries to back out of there, and Tanner is definitely stuck there. Rax putting some damage in the middle area. Again, Tanner takes a shot as he tries to get out of there. Could have taken 2, but Assassin not able to get the damage in. Ado, though, might be overextending, although DJ is spotted in that middle area, so Jokers were able to fend off the C-cap. Gakati taking a hit there in the middle area, but going to be relieving the pressure that Rax was trying to build here. Tanner and even Steven going to be rotating over towards B, although they are spotted. Energy looks like he might get pushed here. I mean, Pramo might know that they have a tank here, and it looks like Pramo are going for the single here. Energy is spotted. He's going to be trying to get another shot in his clip, although Tanner gets spotted and he kind of panics. I mean, he just gets knocked out there. Again, Pramo just really didn't have any options. They tried rotating back to see if they can open up B, but instead they lost the tank. Again, this is so difficult to play out of. Whitetails was able to take C. Pramo's now getting onto the B cap, but again, Energy should have a reset shell in, although they aren't even going for the caps now. They're going for the damage. DJ gets shot from across the map. And now Rax is going to get forced off by Gakati. DJ gets triple tapped as he crosses there, and Jokers just have absolute control over this match now. Energy is getting pushed on, or actually no, he's just bleeding very heavily for pushing forwards and trying to get the damage in, but look at the HP, the caps, everything is against Pramo. There is no way they're going to be coming back from this. 10k HP down. Huge damage going into Rax. Rax goes down. Tommy's going to be next most likely. Ado pushing on him. Mako's alone against Assassin, and he is down HP as well. Assassin with a very nice shot into the side of the turret, I think. Tommy and even Steven go down. And look, I mean, look at that. 12,000 HP and 1,000 points of cap. Pramo, again, just really did not have any options late game. And again, Canal is going to be a map similar to Black Goldville, like I was saying, where if you get the early play on, and if you go down early, I mean, it's just so difficult to come back from it. And Joker's played that very well and set up their tanks in the right positions there. A huge, huge victory for them. Especially in terms of trying to bring this match set back. They have equalized a little bit. It's now going to be 3-2, the scoreline. PRAMO going to be sticking to their fast tanks again. We've got the double TVPs and a Leopard now. We'll see if they're able to make that work out a little bit better than last time. And a grill. I mean, wow, PRAMO is just super soft on this lineup. Double Crons and IS-4 is going to be the only heavy tanks for them. But again, PRAMO is going for the initial play here. They are trying to get into an ideal position here and try to seal off any possibilities for jokers like them. Joker is going to be taking double Crons, double Yos, an IS-4, an E5, and a Vickers Light. But PRAMO, again, if they are able to set up well with at least 2 caps to their name, or even just a cap advantage, they could make the grill and their mediums work. It's all going to be down, or it's all going to be up to that initial play though. PRAMO needs to stay up on caps at least. Also, if they're able to do some damage in the beginning with the grill and the double TVPs, and maybe even some heavy tank shots, that could also be huge. But again, PRAMO, it's going to be up to them to make sure that they don't go down early. Especially with how soft of a lineup they have, it's going to be very difficult for them to try to make any late game plays if they are down by caps and HP. Ado is spotted already. Even Steven, though, is spotted in the grill, and that's not going to be good because you do want that grill unspotted, trying to do some damage. Mako taking some shots. Sierra is already spotted. I mean, this is not looking good for PRAMO already. They are getting B, though, and they could get A, but they are just bleeding so much for this. 4,000 HP down already, and that was not helped at all by their lineup. Energy taking a shot there. Cora taking one in return. Could put another one in, though. Cora's got more clip here. Tanner, though, has a good angle. And Jokers, though, not going to be pushing their advantage, though. They're going to be chilling a little bit. This could be bad for Jokers, actually, now. I mean, they're caught in a crossfire here. Tanner is going to be poking and doing some damage. But he doesn't want to poke again and get tagged by those double Yos. That could be 9,000 or 900 HP in an instant. But PRAMO weren't able to take B, forced off the B cap. Tanner should have the A cap. He was pressuring the Yos in the middle there. But PRAMO taking it slow for now, trying to, again, take the advantage early and not go down. Ado getting shot again. And again, these Yos are going to be pressured by Tanner in the A area. The Yo's trying to get some damage into Sierra, and oh my god, 16-13 combo, and again, PRAMO bleeding a lot of HP. That was a huge pickup for Jokers. PRAMO don't have options. Even Steven trying to push out of there and trying to get an angle or at least something in. Gonna be trying to help clear Kakati, but that's not gonna be the main fight. PRAMO somewhat bringing this back, though, with that firepower that they have, but I mean, Jokers just with the heavy tanks just coming in, doing the damage. Kami down to 25 HP, gets picked up. Even Steven puts a good shot into Kakati. Kakati, though, is down to 31 HP. Will he get picked up here? Does get picked up by Mako. Ado looks like he might be next, though, for Jokers. But PRAMO just, again, don't have the HP. They went down early. They had basically their 3 damage dealers spotted right at the beginning of the game, and that is absolutely not what you needed when your strat was about that damage. Even Steven botching the shot there. Ado should have the pickup, but it looks like they're going to be focusing Mako first. Even Steven goes down, though. Mako is going to be next. And PRAMO going down 2 losses there. And Energy gonna be 1 versus 1 against Tanner. Tanner trying to do as much damage as he can and maybe pick up the kill on Energy, but this is not going to be a win for Pramo by any means. 8,000 HP almost for Jokers. And Pramo kind of dropping the ball on Canal. Meanwhile, or kind of like in the same fashion that Jokers dropped the ball on Rockfield. But I mean, that was absolutely huge for Jokers. I mean, again, Pramo got spotted early on. Their damage dealers got spotted early, and they couldn't, like, I mean, again, they didn't have options. Like, as soon as they all got spotted, they took cover behind the building, and they were stuck there. They had to just kind of hope that they could push out of there and not get absolutely nuked. But, I mean, Sierra tried it first and got hammered really hard. Even Steven was able to make it out next because he had spent, their Jokers had spent the clips on taking Sierra out. But, I mean, again, from the beginning of the game, that is not what you wanted if you are Pramo. Unfortunately, their strategy didn't work as they had probably hoped there. If Jokers had a lineup that suggested maybe going for that decap, I think that strat would have worked out for Pramo. Again, they would have had a much better time if the grill had been set up in the corner, if the double TVPs were also set up in the corner as well. But yeah, again, Pramo really needed to get the advantage early on, and they were not able to do so by any means. The next map, though, is going to be Yukon. I think both of these teams are strong here, so maybe we'll see some closer gameplay here. Or some closer games, my bad. The Joker is going to be taking triple crons, double E5s, a mouse and an IS4. Very heavy lineup, but Pramo perhaps even heavier with the double mice and quad crons. Although they do have a single Vickers, so Pramo going to be going for a delay somewhere, while maybe the Vickers picks up the caps on the other side, although Jokers might be playing for that medium/light side, so who knows? We'll see if Pramo will be able to hold the angles with their crons. From what I've seen, their crons are pretty good at focusing out a target, and again, taking some good positions and getting their clips out into priority targets. So we'll see if they're able to bring back a win on Yukon. Jokers and Pramo now tied 3-3. And again, each team now only needs 2 more wins in this best of 9. Joker's gonna be heading towards that decap. Pramo already on B. Mako gonna be pushing forwards here. If C cap isn't going off, Pramo have a pretty good idea that Jokers will be trying to make some sort of a play on D. The Jokers are gonna be slow getting to the caps here. Assassin, if you can see there, has been left behind in the mouse to fend off the C-cap as long as he can, although that might just be too much of an isolation for Jokers. Even Steven is spotted in his mouse there. Joker still spotted, taking D, but Pramo are going to have the cap advantage. Tanner also going to be getting on A. Assassin takes 1 shot there. Going to be spotting Mako. Poking again. I'm not exactly sure what that poke was, because I mean, if you can, I'll show you here. Mako is in a hold down position here, and again, hold down Kron versus any tank is not going to be ideal if you are going to be the not Kron hold down. And Kora, as you can see, they're going to be holding this middle area. Kakati is safe for the time being, but again, he is going to be stuck there somewhat. Although we've got a big push coming in from Jokers. Joker's going to be going for a big play on even Steven, though, and that's going to be focusing out the mouse first. I don't know if that's going to be the best play, although they are doing a good job of taking him out. Energy bouncing a shot there, doesn't want to take more damage. Even Steven down to half HP. Ado, though, did not get off good in that trade. Kami was holding the other angle there. Mako now going to be coming in for another angle. Assassin also, again, the isolation on the other side. I think Pramo is looking pretty strong here. They've got A lot of their tanks in good positions here. Mako is now getting counter pushed though, as well as Kami, so who knows? Maybe Jokers are able to pull this back. Kami getting hit very hard, and he gets comboed out of the game. Although Pramo are able to equalize on Ado, and actually they're going to be getting a gun up because Assassin was on the other side. Tanner now going to be going over for the decap, and look at that caps. 3 caps for Pramo, 4 caps for Pramo after Tanner is done taking D. And now this means Jokers are going to have to pick up the pace here and pick up the kills because the caps are going to be ticking against them. Although they are able to take the B cap back, Whitetails gets picked up. Gakati is looking like he's going to get clipped out. Oh no, Wabbit is getting shot, right? Tommy, but Tommy doesn't want to poke again. Pramo now have 4 tanks left. They've got 4 on 4 though. Oh, Cora could be taking the double Kronz clip here. Joker Steel going to be backing up, trying to get another shot in, but Cora is able to get away fairly well in that trade, but Tommy is not going to be getting away as fortunately. Wabbit is set on fire, and that's a huge shot by Tanner to set him on fire because that is going to keep Tommy alive and picks up a kill on Wabbit. Huge fire there. Tanner with a good shot into him. Joker Steel trying to stay clear of Tanner and Chip. He will be getting away for now. Energy now going to be focusing Cora out. 800 points of cap almost for Pramo, but Jokers now have the advantage in terms of caps. Tanner needs to put his gun into game, and he's doing a good job of keeping Joker Steel in trouble here. Gakati now going to be coming forwards though. Jokers look a little bit lost though. Chip puts a shot into Joker Steel to make him a one-shot, but Tanner has pretty much all the advantage in this fight, and by playing it safely, he can play, I mean, just basically tie down both of these Krons. Again, the mobile tank just going to be an absolutely huge factor in this game. And now Chip is going to be forcing Gakati onto the C cap and going to be damaging him. I mean, Pramo just have this game on the caps now. Cora, I think, hasn't gone down for a long time because Energy is trying to pick him up. Cora behind this rock here. Energy going to be basically has no options here. I mean, Pramo have the caps. There's no way that Energy is going to be picking up the kill on Cora either. And I mean, Pramo just did a really good job of bringing the caps into play. And again, that's what the Vickers Light is for. Jokers trying to make a play onto the B cap again. I don't know if focusing out the mouse first was the best option there. I mean, they had the mouse just presented to them like on a quote-unquote silver platter, but they weren't able to pick up any sort of like huge kill shots on him. Like, I mean, even Steven did a good job of just completely killing the pace for Jokers. Jokers was coming in with a big push there, but they met even Steven, and their push kind of just fell apart. But now, Jokers find themselves 1 loss away. Actually, Pramo are 1 win away from picking up the series and the Grand Champ title. So Jokers cannot afford to drop the ball again on Yukon. So a scoreline of 4-3 in Pramo's favor, putting them 1 kill away from picking up the set. Joker is going to be running double Krons, double IS-4s, double Mice, and an E5. Pramo going to be taking double Mice, quadruple Krons, and a Vickers Light. And again, everything is on the line for Joker. They cannot lose this next game here. Pramo 1 win away from picking up the 5 they need. Let's see if Pramo are able to run away with the set again, picking up 2 wins on a single map. So let's see, Jokers look like they're going to be playing for A and B this time. The D play not working as well as they probably hoped last time. They went down on the caps with no way of bringing them back because they didn't have any sort of mobile tank that could go around and at least disrupt the caps. But as you can see here, PRAMO is going to be playing for the same side as well. So Tommy and Cora could have a big clip into Wabbit here if he decides to cross, but Cora and Tommy get spotted over those logs there. As you can see, Wabbit's top of the turret gonna be poking just enough to get the information, and Wabbit avoids taking a huge amount of damage there, maybe even a death there, if in case of like a double tap ammo rack in the side of the E5. But PRAMO not able to get the damage in that they hope for there, but they are able to keep Jokers off of the A cap for now, although Whitetails is going to be poking, trying to get some damage into Cora. Now Cora looks like he's in decent position, hold down, but he does take a shot in the track there. Oh, this could be bad for PRAMO, although it looks like they're fine for now. Assassin gonna be disrupting the backline here, though. Joker steal as well. Gonna be 2 versus 1 against even Steven, but Jokers need to put the damage into these tanks over here. Kami gonna be coming around on the outside here. DJ putting some big damage in as well into Wabbit, the focus target in the back. Kami also trying to get the damage in, but into Kakati. Even Steven goes down in the mouse on the backside. Jokers are up on HP. They need to keep the pressure up on PRAMO, but Cora now going to be coming in with Tommy, looking for the focus target of Kakati. Will he be bleeding a lot? No, Wabbit is going to be the focus target for Cora because he is going to be further out of the play, and if he goes down, that is going to be a better pickup for him. Cora putting a shot into Kakati as well. PRAMO look like they have a kill there, lined up on Wabbit. Cora could go down. Kakati gets picked up. Cora gets picked up. Otto is going to be next. Oh no, maybe it's Kami, but no. Energy has to come in with the support here. Now these mice gonna be worked on 2 versus 2 there again. The mobile tank of the Vickers just doing a good job of keeping the battle in. Ooh, Joker steal gets picked up by Chip, and now Tanner has to come in around. Kami gets picked up though. DJ gets hammered as he tries to put a shot into Addo. Not a good trade by him. And now Jokers look like they're in a good position now. Pretty far up on HP. Ado is alive as well. Assassin is fairly healthy, and Whitetail's going to be trying to disrupt Tanner. Tanner needs to try to get away somehow, and maybe, but he can't really. I mean, he's going to be going for the kill on Addo. That is a good play by Tanner though, but he gets tracked as he pushes. Good shot by Addo. Ooh, this could be bad for Tanner, but Addo should get picked up, but he bled a lot for that. Tanner now down to 289 HP. Energy doesn't have the kill shot though. Tanner putting in good damage, trying to bring this game back. But Whitetails should have the kill there. No, drops the ball on the kill. Gets rammed though. Tanner can't poke out. Ooh, good shot there by Chip for the kill. But it's not enough HP in PRAMO's favor. And this matchup is going to tiebreaker now. Assassin with the shot in APCR up through the upper plate as he's angled down. And Whitetails with the final shot into Chip. And Joker's able to clutch up the game. And again, you can see there Tanner was doing a good job of putting the damage in and staying safe until the very end, but just wasn't enough to get across the finish line for PRAMO. But it's 4-4 now. Normandy is going to be the final map played, and in my opinion, I would say that PRAMO had the advantage in this lineup, or in this map. I mean, I've seen the way that they've played Normandy before. They keep coming up with interesting things to try to catch the enemy off guard. And again, with those crons, if they're able to get a focused target down in the beginning, they can absolutely destroy a tank in the beginning and just snowball their way to victory. But we'll see if they're able to get that first volley off. If they are, I would say that PRAMO has basically an 80% chance of winning the game. Just right there from the initial volley. But Jokers are going to be taking triple crons, double E5s, a Yo, and a Vickers. And check this out. I mean, PRAMO has 4 crons, an IS-4, a Vickers, and a mouse. Although they do have the north side. And from what I've seen, I think it's actually the south side that's a little bit better for an aggressive play. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's all coming down to this. The tiebreaker match in the grand finals. Pramo versus Jokers, summer season 2021, coming down to the wire here. It's all ending now. After this match, everything will be decided for North America. Normandy, going to be the fateful map for both of these teams now. I mean, hopefully this game loads. Alright, it looks like it's loading in now, I hope. Come on, game. Okay. We missed a little bit of the action here. Tanner is going to be taking the single Vickers Light over to the area over here, trying to get some spots off on those Jokers tanks, but actually doesn't get any spots off. Although, not spotting anything is just as good as spotting something, because that means that none of the Joker tanks are going to be playing sort of this area here. Wabbit, though, in the back. Will he be able to spot a Vickers getting onto the A-cap? If he can, that will be absolutely huge for Jokers. Although it doesn't look like he's able to spot. Tanner getting ready to blind fire the bush there. Wabbit might get a shot in, though. He's gonna have to play this carefully. If he shoots, he's gonna get spotted in return, but he doesn't have to risk it anyways. I mean, they're up on caps. Kami gets spotted there. It's better to just hold here and spot in the meantime. The Jokers get some spots off. Tommy is spotted. Ooh, Pramo gonna be holding back a little bit, playing passive on this D side here. Joker's gonna have to be very careful. They don't know where Pramo has their tanks set up. They are blind firing that area. I mean, they think that maybe they have a tank in that bush there, but if they did, I'd imagine that the assassin would be spotted. So probably not going to be I mean, they just have to figure out rotation here. Like, I'm just trying to put myself in Joker's shoes here. Pramo on the meanwhile, if we put ourselves into their shoes, they're down on the caps. They need to make some sort of a play somewhere. They could take the D cap, but it would be a little bit risky. They don't know if Jokers, again, they don't have information either. They could just run into, like, again, if we're putting ourselves into their brain, Jokers could have tanks set up on the, or ready to basically counter push anything on that D cap. And that's what they don't want happening. Putting something on D and then having it just absolutely nuked out of the game. Tanner in the bush now spots whitetails, and that's going to be good information for Pramo. They know that the cap is fairly open, so they're going to be rotating some tanks over this way now. Korokora takes a shot in the Kran there from energy there. Could have been Joker Steel as well. Tommy gets shot by Wabbit. Now Wabbit is spotted. Pramo is going to be getting their mouse onto the D cap now, and this is going to put the pressure on Jokers. Jokers doesn't have anything that's able to reset. Joker Steel going to be coming forwards, though. Will he be able to get the reset in time? And he isn't able to. Korokora gets shot again, loses rack, uses his repair. But Jokers just didn't have anything set up for D, and that could put them in a really bad position now. Mako going to be leading a counter push. Pramo going to be counter pushing. Everything is coming down to this push here. Assassin is going to be isolated here. Double crons on his back, and there's no way he's going to be surviving that for very long. Mako looking for a shot in, but gets blocked by the gun of Rax. Assassin going for the focus target. Korokora gets nuked out of the game. Assassin looks like he's going to go down as well. Doesn't go down just yet, though. He's able to get away for now. Pramo weren't able to pick up a kill in return, and Mako's now getting hammered hard. Joker Steel looks like he has a clip. Pramo is getting focused out hard now. Assassin finally gets picked up by Tommy, but Mako is just about out. And Pramo are losing this game by 1 kill for now. They're down on the kills as well. Oh my god, Rax got absolutely hammered. 2,000 HP down, and that's going to be a huge pickup for Jokers. Joker's about to lose Ado, though. Will he go down quick enough? Even Steven might have the kill. No, going to be putting a shot into Kakati. Ado is still alive, and he's able to put a huge clip into Even Steven before he goes down, and he's still alive somehow. Pramo have left him alive. This is not looking good for Pramo. Kakati now going to be focusing on Kami with Joker steal. I mean, Jokers, I think, probably think that they won this game already. Ado finally goes down to Tanner. I imagine someone on Pramo must have called the kill shot and left him alive, but Tommy's now getting focused out. There is no way that Pramo's coming back for this now. Pramo, again, came down to the first volley, but Jokers was able to get a huge nuke into the tank on the decap. I don't remember who it was exactly, but that was an absolutely huge volley for them. Even Steven, last tank alive. GG's in the chat. And Pramo losing the final game in the tiebreaker. Joker's able to pull out the win here. And that's going to be North America's Grand Champion decided. Jokers again, 2 seasons in a row have won the Grand Finals. Pramo not being able to cross the finish line, but a very strong performance either way. The turning point for me was probably the Canal games. Pramo was running away with the game and the whole set even, but those games by Jokers were absolutely huge for Jokers in trying to turn the set around. And I mean, what a way to do so. They won one game with like, what is it, 13,000 damage. Absolutely huge. Or 13,000 HP left, and the next one by 8,000. I mean, just huge. Like, wow. And that's gonna be the end of everything. No, I was just kidding. Not the end of everything. The end of the summer 2021 season. So, hats off to Pramo, and congrats to Jokers for winning yet again. Huge games there. I'm glad to have streamed this because these were actually some pretty close games all around. And we got to see some really cool things. So, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed these finals as much as I did. But, I guess in other words, we've still got some things to discuss about this summer season. So, stay tuned. I might be putting out a video about it. We'll see if I do. But I'm really thinking, like, I'm really considering doing it. So, again, let me know in the chat what you guys think about me making a video on the summer 21 season. The focus is going to be kind of like a roast on just things that I didn't think went so well with the tournament. So, I mean, besides that, there's nothing else to say. Jokers winning the set 5-4, coming down to a tiebreaker against Pramo. So that's going to be everything. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.